It is May the 1st to the 2nd. The gentleman coach that we met yesterday at Walmart in Calcutta, he knows one of the Pitt alumni that came out of Youngstown, Ohio, like Matt Cavanaugh, J.C. Pelusi, and Herb Lake. In the case with Judge Brooks Smith and the Honorable Judge Brooks Smith's skills with his wife and her lady friend that I met at the William Penn after the case was completed, and we had did the 60 months in prison and the 10 months in the halfway house, and the probation officer said, this PSI report is not legal. You don't have to come back to no probation. This is fraud. Dr. Samuel Blankley said, look, where is Jeffrey Baldwin and Raymond Scales? This PSI report, who wrote this? This looks like a fifth grader writing something. This is illegal. I said, well, I'm not getting on no stand talking about no Jeffrey Baldwin or Raymond Scales. I said, those white boys, they got their retaliation boys. NSA, NASA, all that military, that federal agents. You know how white boys are. They'll come back with their little policy and play their little game. Now they got the heart attack gun. That's the part of their scheme. They got the radiation testing. That's another part of their scheme. President Bill Clinton's going to reveal that in 1990 to 1995 timeline. And then Linda Montgomery should have her book released before 2030. Her $1 million credit line, $100,000 personal use, that she had that when she was married by a contract with the hospital in New York City that was destroyed from the agreement, the tires falling, and where the hospital gained their finances from, the Twin Tires, they were tore down in the 9/11, which is the number of the case, which was foretold. And also my attorney said, well, little white boys are going to be striking your testicles, your penis, and the hole of your penis, pressing on your heart. Your brother James Tyrone Brown is going to die in this case. So is your mother, Bertha W. Brown Grace. We already discussed it, October the 1st to the 6th, 2011, the Day of Atonement, October 7th, Tony Braxton birthday, Albert Eunice, and Roosevelt Emanuel Kirby. God be with us, Emmanuel. That's why his mother named him that. She and I discussed how the government would act when they kidnapped me, and Roosevelt would be one of the witnesses. Also, Albert Eunice, Ginger Pettis, she'd be a witness, because she'll tell you, like she told me in high school, she says, and telling the guys, why does everybody always listen to you? Why do you always have to be first in everything you do? Who do you think you are, Amin Ra? So Jeffrey Baldwin's wife asked me the same question. Who do you think you are, God, Amin Ra? And then Jeffrey asked me, are you real, Lamont? Are you real? You don't look real. So I had to get away from Jeffrey before he figured out that I'm Amin Ra, Solomon Muhammad Ali Akbar, Inshallah, Alhamdulillah, Ya Akbar, the righteous one. Now, I knew that the government was going to retaliate on the case, and so did Judge Brooks Smith. They had no other alternative but to retaliate, write 3 bogus motions to the Third Circuit Court of Appeal, play the little KKK game. The buddy-buddy system, it's common in North America when you get white boys. White boys will file any motion they can. They'll tell a story. My alumni of mine said they tell so many lies, they start to believe themselves. Now, everybody sees what's going on with the Iraq situation, and the women in Afghanistan are waiting me to advent to Afghanistan with Hugh Green and Ricky Jackson and Daniel Short, Troy James Hill, and the other brothers from Pitt, Doodle McCall, Mark Bailey. But the government's shaking me right now, forcing monetary moves, playing that KKK game. Coach Reno Sadkosh, he's aware of the inflammation in my legs, and he doesn't know how it occurred. But Dr. Fye did the MRI, and he sees it in fluid in my spinal cord. As they shake you and they force a monetary movement, playing the KKK game, both lawyers said, you're just going to have to deal with them. They did the same thing to Christ. These are dummies trying to put words in your mouth. Judge Brooks Smith will laugh at their dumbass when they try to start another case. And that's the fraud in his judgment. Judge Brooks Smith is not going to take kindly to no white boy trying to go behind his back and defraud him and make him look like he is incompetent and don't know how to judge a case. And then you have the U.S. Marshals. They're going to be a witness. He worked for Bill Clinton. He'll come in and he'll hear about the Black Buddha. We already know how it goes. It's just the same SHIT, it's a different day. And everybody now in corporate know. They said, do you really think that we think Chuck Brown is involved with that? If he laid his life down for his friend Raymond Scales, that's common sense in the hood. And Jeffrey Baldwin, he wasn't going to let Jeffrey Baldwin go to jail for no stupid-ass white boy when everybody now in corporate know Jeffrey's a heist man. Jeffrey don't sell no drugs. If Raymond Scales set him up, then Jeffrey let him set him up because Jeffrey didn't have to put the saving out. He put the saving out because Raymond told him to put the saving out. And Jeffrey don't care. He just got shot in the neck, going to jail for 5 years, and then Charlie writing a book on him, and he makes $100,000 a year for his personal use and a $500,000 credit line and $500,000 cash. Well, that's a good deal. $1.1 million a year for the rest of your life. And you ain't gonna make that with these stupid ass whiteys playing the game. They don't give you what you worth or what you earn. And John Honeysett said, just play the game and let them write a book. They can't do shit. Tookie will help work with her on the book, and Attorney Riddell Dean, she's gonna hire her after they seize the car. They cannot set Judge Brooks Smith up, me or Assistant Attorney Ed McClain. We know about retaliation. We prepared the case for the retaliation, and the fool's trying to come back and start a new case. We know these white boys are idiots in the U.S. government, and they think they're intelligent, but to us, they're nothing but a dead damn dog. Some fools working on NSA, NASA, the military, or federal, whoever they working with, some dumbass white boys trying to pretend like they can write the law. Hell, the motion's already filed, and the briefs are already wrote. You can't get around them. You never can get over them. They're stupid-ass white boys. They just like playing games. Look what they did to Abraham Lincoln. They killed him. White boys. They killed Martin Luther King. They killed JFK. They don't mind killing nobody in North America. These white boys in this government, they'll create a case. They'll tell their mother, look, let me put my DLC key in your mouth so I can get some luck about winning this case. That's how freaky they are. I said, Mr. Houston, you think people don't know that?